Katie, this isn't your studio. Where are you? What's happening? Why are episodes so infrequent? Why do you have M&Ms in your laptop? What's going on? Dun, dun, dun. Cue Crazy Frog. I'll tell you all and more in this silly little episode. Boop. Now I got it. Guys, welcome to another episode of Katie Afraidy on the Fangoria Network. I'm your host, Katie Hettenbach, and you're probably wondering, you're sitting on a couch. That setup is a setup for sure. Where's your set? What's going on? You had M&Ms stuck in your laptop for how long? What the fuck is that? I'm going to tell you everything, and then we're just going to talk this episode about things that's been going on, and there's so many movies that came out, and we're just gonna breeze through a lot of them. And the next couple episodes are gonna look a little different, and I'll explain why. But we're still here with Ben. Say hi, Ben.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, Ben.
I have a microphone now.
He does have a microphone because we are in his apartment. His apartment is... bleep everything out. Bleep, 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 bleep. Oh my god, he's literally... It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, we're filming at Ben's apartment. Yeah, okay.
Katie's been living on the streets.
He's been living on the streets.
Studio changed.
He's been literally living in the podcast studio. Until we got kicked out. Oops, what? No, we didn't get kicked out. It was... it was such a great space where we filmed, where Scream Dreams also filmed. It was a great little space for us. Unfortunately, there was a lot of shit that went down that I can't really talk about in grave detail, but unfortunately, they kind of were like, you don't have a space. So I filmed, how many episodes? Do we film like at least 20 episodes? At least?
Yeah, something like that.
At least 20 episodes. The past 20 have been from, like, we filmed them in 2 weeks to just crank as much out as possible because I want to, I wanted to find a good space and a good home.
Were cranking app.
Yeah, it was like 8 episodes a day, and I was absolutely brain dead. So I apologize for the last handful of episodes. If you're like, these episodes were kind of bad. It's like, well, Katie watched 15 movies and then had to talk about them for an hour plus and be coherent and funny. It's hard to do, kids. It's hard to do, but we're doing great. We're doing fine. Went to another studio. But that I don't think that one's going to work out, and all my stuff is there. So, and I've been very lucky and fortunate since having my podcast with the Comedy Store and then with Fangoria to be able to go and have a free space to film. But unfortunately, it's looking like that time is nearing an end, and I will have to start paying for a space for myself. And you're like, well, you could do Zoom. You could. You're right. I could do that. I could film on Ben's couch. But as nice as this couch is, Ben, we got a set.
Ashley Furniture Home Store.
Ashley Furniture Home Store.
Not a sponsor.
Not sponsored, but sponsor the Katie Afraidy podcast. That'd be epic. But I have a certain level of quality that I like to do, and I think we have some cool spaces in mind, and it might look different the next handful of episodes. So bear with us, because it'll be fun, or it'll be terrible, and that'll be great. You know what? We'll learn. And guys, that's part of the fun, is you're on the journey too. You literally were with me when I didn't know how to do a podcast, and now here I am talking basically to myself, and that's pretty brave. She's so brave.
If Katie's one thing, she's brave.
She's the bravest woman ever. Thank you. But yeah, so that's that. And so we'll find, we're going to do a handful of episodes today to record for the next couple weeks. And then, we're going to get to it. And we got some cool stuff coming. We got merch in the works, looking at a live event eventually, which will be really cool. That's in the future though. Not quite right now. So that'll be fun. And yeah, that's the gist on that. It's going to be fun. And now to random horror news that I've, things that I've done horror wise. Well, first of all, let's talk about what's on my head, because I want to take it the fuck off. It is cutting off my circulation. I saw Beetlejuice at 9 a.m. on a Wednesday. And they're like, hey, dress up for this. And I'm like, it's 7 when I'm waking up for this 9 a.m. screening. Literally, no.
Why was it in the morning?
I don't fucking know. I was like, this is so mean. So I show up and I had like purple eyeshadow and I put like some green on my face. I was like, okay, and I'll like wear green. I'm like, this is perfect. Apparently it was not enough and people thought I had been hit a lot and got into a fight. And I was like, oh my God. But then I put on this hat and everyone's like, oh, Beetlejuice, got it. We got it. But it's so fucking good. Like, I cannot describe to you how good this movie is. It is so funny, and I think I have to see it another time because it literally, there's so much humor packed into it, and it's enjoyable, and I loved it. 12 out of 10 would recommend. And honestly, I think secretly I've always had a crush on Beetlejuice. But man, I really have a crush on Beetlejuice now. I'm like,
What?
yeah, I think I like it. I think I kind of like that. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if like actually like I'd want to date. It's like saying like Jack Sparrow's hot, you know? It's like he's like hot in theory, but also do you want to actually like date Jack Sparrow? No, he's like dirty and gross and probably has scurvy and like that's not, and like he'll trade you for a jar of dirt,
But they're silly with it.
But they're silly like that, and that's why we love them. Like they're fun to be like, I have a crush on you, but I'm never gonna just stay away. But I'm not gonna. But maybe no. So that, and so Beetlejuice is great, amazing, and awesome. And I'm taking this hat off now because it's so hot. But look at this, like insane.
They made the balding hat.
They gave a hat a receding hairline. Like that's kind of impressive. Like that's. But also, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Like I have to.
I think you can wear it all of October.
Oh my God, it's so tight on my head, or I just have a big head. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, what else have I seen? Long Legs came out. That movie was fucking crazy. Eventually, I think I will do maybe an episode on Long Legs, but I think I'm gonna wait.
There's much to say.
That movie was fucking nuts. I didn't see a single trailer. I just walked in fully blind, and I wish I wanted more. Of it. I think same with the movie Oddity, which was, I think, had scarier moments than Long Legs. Both of the movies though had just too much going on. And I would love to get more into that, but guess what? This episode isn't about Long Legs or Oddity. It's about a bunch of things and is chaotic.
Was Long Legs in Wisconsin? Or am I just thinking that because we're murdering people and that's where you do that?
That is a prime spot to murder people in Wisconsin. Everyone knows that. That's why I'm from there. That's specifically why I'm from there. That's not because I was born there, not because my parents. It's because literally this is the reason. Just kidding. That's allegedly. I have to say that, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah. Did you see Long Legs?
I did see Long Legs, and I do have thoughts.
Got thoughts. THOTS. Thoughts.
Basically, what I can say is I thought I wanted the first half to be the whole movie.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
As soon as they brought in the paranormal or the supernatural aspect, I was like, hey, let's just have it be about a serial killer. That's a lot scarier.
That's where I'm at.
And Oddity, did you see Oddity?
No, I didn't, but I'm hearing wonderful things.
Too much going on. But some of the most terrifying moments.
Putting this on the list. You know the fake movie list that nobody actually has?
Yeah.
I'm putting that on my movie list of things to watch.
I have a movie list. It's pretty long because I actually stick to it. Just saying.
What is it, your job?
What is it, my job? What do you now? I'm like forgetting what I watched. Now I have to go. I have I know Letterboxd can track your movies that you've seen, but like I just want to. I saw A Quiet Place Day 1. I liked that.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I cried a lot. Unnecessarily sad.
Whoa. Yeah, they did. Yeah, you know what? I blocked out that part of the movie.
Sad. Maxine. Not horror crime movie, and that's okay. If it was advertised more as a crime than a horror, I think it would have done better.
Started as a 10 out of 10. By the end, was a 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I was like, it's fine. Twisters isn't a horror movie, but
Ain't no love
Oddity
in
was
Oklahoma.
had so much potential, and then it just dropped the ball so fucking hard. But some people will disagree. But they were also, I think they're either Irish or Scottish. What's happening?
No, I'm just checking.
Fair enough. The frantic look of Ben looking at both cameras and being like, was any of this recording? It's fine. I watched Trap. That's a comedy. That's
Average Philadelphia afternoon.
Literally, I wanted more people to die. I was like, isn't this a horror movie? Why isn't he killing? He's called the Butcher. The ending,
Oi, Huey.
friggin' upset me. Also, I think what could have been the one redeeming quality, and if you haven't seen Trap, maybe we'll do an episode maybe in the future. I don't fucking know.
Trapezoid.
A Trapezoid. Jesus Christ. Trapezoid.
I'm a huge Trapezoid. I love that movie.
We might do a Trapezoid episode.
I did give it a 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd, but that's because I went to MacGuffin's and I was like, give me your most exciting drink. They gave me the Wolverine drink. Turns out it had like 3 shots in it. I was blasted during Trap.
That's honestly, I think that's the only way to actually enjoy Trap. So I'm glad you like actually enjoyed it. It was funny though. The whip pan when they're in the house and lady whatever the fuck her name is, she goes, I can play you a song right now, and then the whip pan to the piano.
God, yeah.
That's my personal hell. Somebody playing music to me in a very intimate setting. That might be my 13th reason. It's too much.
Yeah, that is rough.
Also, the ending would have been better if the mom wasn't on it. I think that would have been a good twist. Like, that would have been such a good twist.
That's where it seemed like it was going.
Right? And then it just didn't. I was like, fuck you. Whatever. Saw Cuckoo.
Ooh.
Did you see Cuckoo?
Yes. I love Dan Stevens.
Dan Stevens is... I've been going through his filmography and I'm like, you've been in so many things. Like Night at the Museum 3.
What?
Yeah.
Who is he playing that?
I think he's King Arthur or like Lancelot or whatever the fuck.
I've touched him.
Sexually?
No.
That's good. Consensually? No.
I just don't expand. Shook his hand. Just shook his hand.
Fair enough. That's fair.
I said thank you, Dan Stevens.
Thank you for shaking my hand, Daddy. Cuckoo, I liked it. I think I can't tell you what it's about. I don't. In the end, I literally sat in the theater and I'm like, I need like a day or maybe a week to see if like I actually enjoyed that movie. But
I think of it as if The Watchers was good.
I didn't see The Watchers because I
didn't miss anything.
Dead Meat James, and he was like, don't see this. And I was like, fair enough. I'll wait for it to be on streaming.
Legitimately one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I love it. That was just sad. But I like Cuckoo, I think. It was pretty. I just was confused what the fuck was going on. And
the first half of that movie, I was worried it was going to blow a little bit because some of the way they did the exposition was so contrived.
Yeah.
With like the phone call from her friend.
Yeah.
But then I think they earned all the stuff they did at the end. That was very like, this is a horror movie set piece type thing. Where I was like, okay.
It got weird. The woman, the mom thing, not with her dead mom, the mom of the creature,
Mama Creature.
Mama Creature. I just was like, why does she look like that? If she lives in the woods, I thought she looked more feral, you know?
Yeah, she
was like wearing like pearls.
She got the Smeagol treatment.
I was like, why you look like you like went in?
They yassified Smeagol.
Oh wait, no, because she's wearing a wig. Yeah, okay, I remember that now. I haven't. Again, we're not going in depth. I haven't watched it. This is just what's off the top of my head. So, but
sorry.
The most important movie that I want to talk about is Strange Darling. Holy shit! So fucking good. Oh my! Have you seen it?
Oh, we're gonna see it tomorrow, actually.
Okay, I don't want to spoil it for you. I will. I'll speak vaguely. has the girl from the Scream TV show, which people hate. And I'm like, it's not Scream. It's different. But it's so fucking good, except we don't talk about season 3. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it for obvious reasons. Because it sucks so bad. But she is so good. She is so fucking good. And then my boy Kyle Gallner.
Oh my God, from Smile?
From Smile, from Jennifer's Body. He's our Scream Queen. Like, everybody's always like, oh, Justin Long's a Scream Queen. Like, no, give it up for Kyle Gallner. He's fucking awesome. But he's in that movie, and he does an amazing job.
Wow.
And it's so, like, it's a pretty small cast, but it's from the start. It's not, I wasn't scared during it, but it was really fucking good. Like, it was a good movie. And
I'm so excited.
And if you can see it in 35 millimeter, do it, because it was filmed on film.
Whoa, where'd you see that? At the Lemley?
The Vista.
The Vista.
The Vista. It was very, very good.
Willa Fitzgerald?
Yes, Willa.
Is her name.
Yeah, she's a gem. She's adorable. And one day I will tell her that. I'm going to get her on the podcast. I'm going to get everybody on the podcast. I have IMDb Pro. I'm going to
get everyone on IMDb on this podcast.
Everybody ever to exist, ever. I have IMDb Pro, and that's dangerous. That's dangerous. So that's dangerous for this podcast. I did have some people email the Katie Afraidy at gmail.com email. Hello. Email me with any questions. Just kidding. I won't answer. I might. I forget to check it. But I missed 2 people from like a production company that's big. We're like, hey, do you want to review this what's Casey Affleck movie? And I was like, I don't know about that one. I'll do the other people, but this is, I might get to interview Sarah Paulson.
Whoa!
Probably only via Zoom.
The ultimate mother.
Probably only via Zoom though, because they won't let me do it in person for some fucking reason, which is probably fair.
She is an American treasure.
I know. I just want to like have her do like that, you know. That's the Sarah. Everybody, take a moment. Can you do your just take a second and just do your Sarah Paulson face? Okay, ready, set, go.
Hey, it's me, Sarah Paulson, dating John Mulaney in The Bear Season 2. Or they're just friends. I honestly don't know. Oh, the door really slams. It's scary. This is the fun part about filming in an apartment. There's also like squirrels running around, so if you see me looking this way, I'm literally looking at the squirrels because I am Doug. I have undiagnosed ADHD. It's a thing. Yeah, so that's what I've seen recently. But also want to I went to Midsummer Scream. I did all 3 days at Midsummer Scream. Got a hotel with the Spooky Chicks and Horror Flicks gals, Emma and Allie, and Sassy Sledgehammer, Deandra Laser, and we went hard all week, guys. And I still feel like I have not recovered from that weekend, socially, physically, emotionally. I have not
mentally.
Socially recovered.
At one point, Emma and Allie were like promoting their podcast, and I'm just sitting there staring at them, and they go, she has a podcast too. And I'm like, oh yeah, here's a sticker. I have a social battery, guys. So if you come up to me at an event, I will be like, hi, how are you? But note that I'm not actually there because there's so many people. There was 55,000 people over the weekend at Midsummer Scream. It was sardines, and it was like honestly kind of dangerous, but kind of great. But Saturday I performed with Horror Nerd at Midsummer Scream as Megan, and that was fun. I horse girl ran off the stage. That was great. Did almost pass out because my costume was so warm and the air conditioning was turned off. So that was good for me. But yeah, that was a lot. That was a good weekend. But Spooky Chicks and DeAndre, we've decided that we're gonna start a hype house of sorts, but it's gonna be worse because the hype house is terrible. But we're gonna call ourselves the Spooky Slut House, and it's just
wow.
It's aggressive, but that's what we are, and that is our group chat name.
That's a name you can't run away from.
You can't run away from because we're gonna kill you. Just kidding. Because we're horror, but it's honestly we're annoying but great together, and that's what we want. You know, we just want to be annoying, and that's the best part. What else have I done horror things related? Oh, I got to do a Graveline tour in LA, which they like. It's like one of those cheesy tours that they do. Like here's the Hollywood sign. Oh look, here's the Walk of Fame. Look, Sarah Paulson. She gets her coffee at this place. It's like that, but it's in an old funeral limo, okay, and it's going through the famous murders in Los Angeles, and I did a 3-hour Charles Manson tour, and it was fucking insane and really cool. And yeah, that's that. If you gotta go on it. It's really cool. And that was also my first like big collab with a company reaching out to have me do stuff, and I was like, this is like really cool, guys. This is like really neat, really sick, bro. Sick as fuck. But yeah, that's kind of what In a Violent Nature. We could even go back further like that. It was fine. I almost fell asleep. I was gonna go on the marijuana super late at night with some friends, and instead I just went by myself, not on the Joanna, if you will, not with Johanna. I didn't go with Johanna, but I did go by myself, and I almost fell asleep because it's all ambient sounds, which I realize is the point because it's supposed to be making fun of. I didn't know that going in. I went in very blind, and I was like, it is violent, but it also made me laugh.
And in nature.
Tarot, fucking terrible.
What?
Tarot's so bad.
I loved that movie. It was so stupid.
Oh my god,
dude. Okay, the Jester was legit kind of scary.
Yeah, that was creepy as shit.
That was awesome. Plus, love that actor. Don't remember his name. Love that guy.
I don't know what his name is. I'm literally looking at the list that I watched a bunch of shit on Tubi that's like not good. But it has like random big actors from like Bring It On. You know, or like just random movies. You're like, that's what you're doing now? I love that. I don't know. I love it. Acting's so silly to me. Like it's so unserious. Everyone's like, oh, this is Hollywood. I'm like, this is like, people don't realize that like most actors have like maybe a 1-bed or like a 2-bed apartment, and like not even 1 bed, maybe a studio. They probably live in a studio. They live in this building. In.
Dude, maybe they do live here.
They literally live here.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are influencers here.
I went to one of my friends. I went to her apartment, and we were gonna go drive somewhere, and we got in her car, and as we're backing out of her driveway, or like her apartment complex, her neighbor stops her, and you know who it was? From Wizards of Waverly Place, the principal.
What?
And I was like, I just couldn't stop. Look, I was like, act normal, act normal, act normal. He's just a person with his kid. But I was like, hello? He's just a person. But I was awesome. Like, you're literally, where's your bolo tie, sir? Where's your freaking bolo? Anyways,
I had to Google this man. This is awesome. This man is fitted up at all times.
He's fucking rocks, dude. He fucking rocks. You know what else rocks? This podcast. And we also have a Patreon. We have a Patreon. But guess what? Sadly, 2 people have dropped out of the Patreon. It's okay. I get it. I get it. Guys.
2 giant cannon sound effects.
Boom, boom. I get it. But, you know, now more than ever, I if you're if you would like to support this podcast, if you enjoy this podcast, you want to see it keep going, I am now going to be financing the majority of it. And I'm still with Fangoria, obviously, still with Fangoria, but it's, you know, it's like if I want a nice studio and all that stuff, like I have to do that myself now, which it gonna be a little bit of a financial burden on me a little bit. So if you want to help out, I mean, it's pretty cheap on Patreon, but also, you know, no pressure. I get it. I don't got money for that, but if you do, if you gotta spend extra $2 something a month and you want to throw it my way, hey, I'll give you free stickers. That's pretty cool. And I'll get, you know, eventually there'll be discount on merch and whatnot. When do I get merch? I'm trying to get like I want bucket hats. I want crew necks. I don't like t-shirts, but everyone likes t-shirts, so you get t-shirts. I have so many black t-shirts. I don't like t-shirts. When you see me wearing a t-shirt on this podcast, I literally put it on for the episode and then immediately take it off. I'm like, absolutely not. I can't. It's hot flash. It's like a hot flash waiting to happen. But yeah, so subscribe to the Patreon, Katie Afraidy Patreon. It's fun. There's new extended episodes. There's old episodes that are being re-released that are not on the YouTube. I have literally hundreds of them that I'm slowly uploading. So get ready for that. And, you know, when we get more of a schedule shit, you know, we'll be doing lives on there more and whatnot. And yeah, so that'll be great. Otherwise, you know where to find us. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'd say thank you to our sponsor, Filmcraft LA, but we're not on a film. This isn't. We're not on the chairs today. I'll still say thank you to them. I love Filmcraft LA.
Thank you to Ashley Furniture Home Store, just from me personally.
Yeah, this isn't a sponsorship, but it could be for $12.99 a month. But Filmcraft LA, Filmcraft Studio Gear. I always do that. Filmcraft LA.
Oh, you're not allowed to mention other brands during a sponsor spot, are you?
Not. It's okay. It's not. It's pretty chill. It's pretty lax. But yeah, Filmcraft Studio Gear. You can find that at filmcraftla.com. That's why I call them Filmcraft LA, because I thought they were called that, and then I discovered like 30 episodes in by saying that they were actually Filmcraft Studio Gear, and I was like, oopsie doopsies, my bad. Also, obviously, Fangoria. We love you, Fangoria. I want a copy of Fangoria. Use code Katie Afraidy 25 to get 25% off, which is such a good deal.
There's a Fangoria magnet on my fridge.
That's pretty good. If you ask me, it's pretty good. Fangoria is pretty awesome, but you know, it's awesome. You guys, make sure to subscribe on YouTube and Instagram, TikTok. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook, Patreon, and yeah. But seriously, guys, thanks for sticking with us. It's gonna look weird the next handful of episodes, and it's gonna fucking get weird, but we're gonna have fun. Cool. See you next time. Stay spooky. Let's get it.
Epic.
Epic.